Rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for advantage.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on second down is Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. First carry for Darius Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Hill. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it here. This is James White. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Now it's Crowder. Look at the dance and the juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll set up a throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Punt!
Looking to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Crowder now to return. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float, and that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
I said,
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I said,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly. Hustling up to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Airing one out for Crowder. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. When you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now let's go. 319. 319. 53 is the mic.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set. 319. 319.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith looking sideline, incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pretty move. Room here to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're running right through it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Motion. Reset.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a carry for Willie. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Thompson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith under a heavy and down he goes. Denzel Perryman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 92 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Now he goes, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of it.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Washington, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.